The emergency beacon had gone silent 3 hours ago. Vaughn led his pack through the crystalline forests of Therosa Fort, moving with lethal precision. Shadows flitted across the bioluminescent undergrowth, their movements silent yet deadly. The Cathera were apex predators across 17 worlds, feared and respected, their reputation forged in claw and fang. When one of their own went missing, vengeance wasn't a choice. It was instinct. Through the alien trees, the human settlement appeared like a scar across the wilderness. Prefabricated huts, primitive by galactic standards, huddled around a central clearing. Baron's lips curled, revealing sharp, serrated teeth. Humans, young, chaotic, unpredictable, had spread across unclaimed worlds like wildfire. 3 cubs were missing, Rika, then, and tiny Mira. Sent on a proving hunt, they had vanished days ago. The last transmission was garbled, a mixture of screams and weapons fire, then silence. The scent trail led here. Vaughn halted, sensing the heat signatures in the largest structure. The dwelling at the heart of the settlement. His alpha instincts roared to attack. 12 warriors moved in, muscle-bound and towering, claws capable of slicing through starship bulkheads, fangs piercing armor. The humans wouldn't last 5 minutes. Vaughn raised his massive paw to signal the strike, then froze. A scent on the wind stopped him. Familiar, impossible. His cubs. Baron's bioluminescent amber flared in the dark. The scent was unmistakable. The alpha clenched a fist, halting his pack mid-advance. Confusion rippled, but discipline held. Vaughn stepped forward alone. Each footfall deliberate, senses alert for ambush. The doorway of the central hut hung open, warm light spilling outward. He could hear breathing, slow, steady, and a soft chirping. The cubs. Inside, the scene was surreal. The human male, Elias, sat in a worn chair, eyes open, calm. On his chest, the 3 cubs slept in a pile of dark fur and tiny claws, undisturbed. Mira's paw rested on Elias's collarbone. Rika's tail twitched. Then's ears flicked in dreams of the hunt. Vaughn's massive frame ducked through the doorway, every step careful not to disturb the scene. Elias did not reach for a weapon, did not flinch. Only exhaustion and compassion radiated from him. They were caught in an old trap, 6 clicks west, Elias said quietly, motioning to the cubs. Not yours. Left by some old survey team. She cried for hours. I didn't move until they settled. Vaughn's gaze swept over the cubs. Mira's leg was expertly wrapped in bandages, the scent of human medical compounds sharp but not unpleasant. The alpha's claws scraped the floor involuntarily, a sound that made Then's ears twitch, yet the cub did not wake. Elias continued, calm. I sent a signal, crude, pictographs mostly. Food, safety, help. Took hours to rig it to be understandable to your species. They ate. Everything I had that wasn't toxic, raw meat mostly, I cleaned out for them. The human's care for his cubs, his patience, and his courage unsettled Vaughn. This was a human. The same species that had sparked 3 border conflicts in a decade. Considered dangerous, unpredictable, yet here, he had saved Vaughn's children. Slowly, Vaughn lowered himself to the floor, folding his legs beneath his massive frame. Rika blinked open her eyes, then Mira, and then followed, tumbling off Elias's chest. Excited chirps and tiny claws scrambled over him. The alpha let himself be overwhelmed by their joy. Elias stood back, resting a hand on the table, giving space. Baron inspected each cub, ensuring they were unharmed. All 3 were alive, safe because of this human. Then Vaughn did something unprecedented. The alpha bowed his massive head. You have my gratitude. He rumbled through the translator, voice resonating. And my oath. The pack owes you a life debt, Elias Core. Should you ever need, speak my name, and the Cathera will answer. Elias blinked, stunned for the first time that night. Just glad they're okay. They're good kids. You raised them well. Outside, the pack waited, tense. The alpha emerged, cubs clinging, and led them silently back into the forest. Slowly, understanding rippled through the warriors. The humans had been spared, honored, because of one man's compassion. Elias closed his door behind him. After 7 hours of stillness, he allowed himself to collapse onto the couch, exhausted but content. Somewhere in the galaxy, 3 alien children were safe, and a bond had been forged that no species, no war could undo.